Alright, van lifers, or should I say bonjour, because we're actually in France at the minute. Might seem a bit strange, but I'm going to do a little sort of information talk about Wales. It's just that we've been on the road for like over 5 months at the minute, and loads of people have asked us where we've been parking up in the British Isles. We've been right round the British Isles. So, first of all, my top tip is to join the National Trust. 114 quid for me in Jan. And up to now, we reckon it would have cost us about 1,300 quid in all the places we've been, especially around Cornwall. All the car parks are owned by the National Trust, and they're like 6 nick at a pop. So if you go to 6, it's 36 quid. It's a no-brainer. They're not asking me to sponsor the National Trust or give them a plug or anything. It's just a really good piece of advice. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to start off in Wales, and from Liverpool we went to Tallaght. That was our first port of call. We only went there because we used to go there when we were kids, and I just couldn't even remember it. So I know there was a big beach there, and there's a glorious big beach in Tallaght. So once you get to Tallaght, just go down. There's a big long road, and at the bottom of the road you'll go up a slight hill and down on the other side into some sand dunes. That's where the car park is. Now there is a barrier that goes across at 9 o'clock. We were out on the sand dunes at 9 o'clock, and when we come back, someone had put a sticker in saying you couldn't get your van until 7 o'clock the next morning when they opened the barrier. Not sure if you're allowed to stay overnight, but we did. We never got fined or not, and there was a few other camper vans there as well. And there's a lovely big beach in Tallaght as well. Okay, so from there we then went to a lovely little village in Snowdonia called Llanrwst, or Llanrwst. That's capital L-L-A-N-R-W-S-T. And what to look out for there, they have these places in Wales called Didals, D-I-D-A-L. That just means free parking. And as you're going down into Llanrwst, the car park's on the right hand side, just behind the police station, and you park up just behind a little river. It's a lovely little town. There's a couple of boozers there and a few chippies. From there we ended up going through Snowdonia then, and we went to a little place called Fairborn. Now I've never even heard of it, but again, as you go into the town, on the right hand side there's a small didal there, and at the end of the road, about 300 or 400 metres, there's a big massive gorgeous beach where you can go and watch the sun go down. It's spectacular when we were there. So from Fairborn we ran out of water then actually, so we ended up going to Cardigan Bay and staying in a campsite in Cardigan Bay. I can't remember what it was called, but there's loads of them there. The water container we had was 20 litres, and we realised quickly it wasn't nowhere near big enough, so we ended up getting a 50 litre, two 50 litre water containers then, and then we filled up the water in Cardigan Bay. From there we ended up carried on going right down that west coast of Wales to a little place called Goodwick, where there's another didal. It's just over the road from where you get the ferry over to Ireland, and it's, as you're going towards the road for St David's, you can't miss it. It's on the left hand side, just behind the Tesco and the petrol station. If you get on that road to St David's, you've gone too far, so just come back and have a look at it. But that's a big massive didal. It's brilliant, that one. We then come across southern Wales then, and our next free place was in a place called Brecon, which is a lovely little town. There's a car park there. It's free from 6 o'clock at night till 8 in the morning. And I've had a word with the traffic warden. It's good to park there. We then come down through the Brecon Beacons, because I wanted to go and climb that penny van in the Brecon Beacons. And then we ended up going to Barry for about 2 minutes, and we done a quick about turn and got off, because, well, you know, I'm not going to slag people at Barry off, like, but there you go, say no more. And then from there, it was quite a whistle-stop tour of Wales really, because we were planning on getting to Stonehenge for the 21st of June for the summer solstice, so everything sort of timed around that. So we come over to Severn Bridge into Somerset, and I'll do more about England in the next video. Okay, see you later.